question. It's like, what players jump off the page to you? Like, it doesn't have to be favorites, but just like,
she's been phenomenal and really a game changer. And we don't say that lightly because we know, obviously, the game.
She has these nights, and you think, okay, she can't possibly do it again. And she keeps coming back with these performances.
Lisa Leslie just dropped a bomb about Caitlin Clark that's got everyone talking. Is it about her record-breaking 88 three-pointers? Her triple-double as a rookie? Or something even bigger? Let's break down what's got this WNBA legend so excited. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. You've heard about her three-point prowess, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. What other jaw-dropping feats has Clark pulled off that have the WNBA veterans looking over their shoulders? Her rookie season isn't just good, it's historically unprecedented. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark's journey from college standout to WNBA sensation. When she stepped onto the court for her first pro game, all eyes were on her. The pressure? Off the charts. But Clark, she's not one to crack under pressure. Nah, she thrives on it. Remember when we said she's not just breaking records, but shattering expectations? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into Clark's highlight reel of mind-blowing achievements. First up, let's talk about that triple-double. You know, that thing where you hit double digits in 3 different stats? Yeah, Clark became the first rookie ever to pull that off in the WNBA.
But she definitely has that chip on her shoulder. But again, I say it reminds me, just from me being in the post and watching her as a guard, she's been phenomenal and really a game changer. And we don't say that lightly because we know, obviously, the game can't go without noticing Caitlin Clark.
Right.
She's phenomenal.
That's right, ever, in the entire history of the league. But wait, there's more. Clark's got a little magic in those hands of hers. We're talking about her passing game. This rookie didn't just set a new assist record, she obliterated it. 19 assists in a single game against the Dallas Wings. The previous record? 18. Clark saw that number and said, "Hold my Gatorade." Now, you might be thinking, sure, she had one good game. But here's the kicker. Clark's leading the entire league in assists. We're not talking about leading rookies. We're talking about leading everyone. Veterans, all-stars, you name it. Clark's dishing out an average of 8.1 assists per game. That's not just good for a rookie, that's good for anyone. But let's put all these numbers into perspective. Clark's become the first rookie to rack up over 400 points, 100 rebounds, and 150 assists in a single season. That's not just breaking records, that's creating entirely new categories of awesome. Now, let's circle back to that three-pointer record we mentioned earlier. 88 threes in a rookie season. That's not just a number, it's a statement. It's Clark saying, I'm here, I'm for real, and I'm just getting started. This record puts her right up there with the WNBA greats. We're talking about a rookie standing shoulder to shoulder with veterans who've been dominating the game for years. Clark's not just impressing rookies and current players, she's turning heads at the highest levels of the sport. One of the greatest to ever step on a WNBA court just gave Clark her stamp of approval. What's this legend seeing in Clark that's got her so excited? When Lisa Leslie speaks, the basketball world listens. We're talking about a player who's not just good, but WNBA royalty. 8-time All-Star, 3-time League MVP, and 2-time WNBA champion. Leslie's not just a legend, she's the blueprint for greatness in women's basketball. So when Leslie decided to give Caitlin Clark a shout out, it wasn't just another tweet, it was a coronation. Leslie took to social media with a message that's got fans and players alike buzzing. She wrote, "Congratulations, Caitlin Clark, I'm so proud of you and you are just getting started. Let it rain." Let's break this down for a second. First off, Leslie's not just congratulating Clark, she's saying she's proud of her. That's like Michael Jordan telling a rookie he's impressed. It doesn't happen every day, folks. But here's where it gets really interesting. Leslie says Clark is just getting started. Think about that. Clark's already breaking records left and right, and Leslie's saying this is just the beginning. That's not just praise, that's a prediction. Leslie's basically telling the world, you ain't seen nothing yet. And then there's that last part. Let it rain. For those who might not know, that's basketball talk for keep shooting those threes Leslie's not just acknowledging Clark's current success, she's encouraging her to keep pushing, keep shooting, keep breaking records. Now, you might be thinking, okay, it's just a tweet, but in the world of professional sports, endorsements like this carry serious weight. Leslie's not just a former player commenting from the sidelines, she's a Hall of Famer, a pioneer of the game. Her words have the power to shape perceptions and elevate reputations. For Clark, this shoutout is like rocket fuel for her career. It's validation from the highest levels of the sport. It's Leslie saying, I see you, I recognize your talent, and I'm excited about your future. In a league where respect is earned, not given, Leslie just handed Clark a gold-plated invitation to the elite club. But it's not just about Clark. Leslie's words send a message to the entire WNBA. They're saying, Bomwain, pay attention to this rookie. She's the real deal. It puts Clark on every team's radar if she wasn't already. It tells coaches, you better have a game plan for this girl. It tells fans, you're watching the birth of a superstar. And let's not forget what this means for Clark's team, the Indiana Fever.
She has a little bit of you know, you took some folks out.
A little bit.
But you're strong, and that's what it takes to be a champion.
She has these nights, and you think, okay, she can't possibly do it again. And she keeps coming back with these performances.
The fact that women's basketball has so much attention right now.
Right.
So I'm just like proud.
When a legend like Leslie shouts out your rookie, it's not just good for morale, it's good for business. It puts butts in seats, it gets people talking, it turns casual viewers into diehard fans. Individual records are great, but there's a bigger picture here. What's at stake for Clark and the Fever? Records are nice, but championships are forever. Clark's individual achievements have been jaw-dropping, but there's a bigger prize on the horizon. The Fever are on the bubble, and their playoff hopes hang by a thread. Can Clark's magic touch transform an entire team's fortunes? Let's talk about the Indiana Fever's current standing. They're sitting at 15-16 with 9 games left in the season. That's not just a random set of numbers. It's the difference between watching the playoffs from home and being right in the thick of it. The Fever are clinging to that number 7 spot in the WNBA standings. Every game counts now. But here's where it gets real. The Fever have been on fire lately, winning 6 of their last 8 games. And who's been leading the charge? You guessed it, Caitlin Clark. She's not just playing well, she's playing out of her mind, averaging 18 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.1 assists per game. Those aren't just rookie numbers, those are superstar numbers. Now, you might be thinking, can one rookie really carry a team to the playoffs? It's a fair question. The WNBA isn't college ball. These are the best of the best, veterans who've been in the league for years, all-stars who've seen it all. And here's Clark, fresh out of college, trying to lead a team to the promised land. But Clark isn't just any rookie. She's a record breaker, a game changer. Every time she steps on the court, she's not just playing for herself, she's playing for her team, for the fans, for the future of the Fever franchise. That's a lot of pressure for anyone, let alone a rookie. And let's be real, the pressure is on. Every shot Clark takes, every pass she makes, it all adds up. It's not just about padding her stats anymore. It's about winning games. It's about pushing the Fever over that playoff threshold. One bad game, one off night, and it could all come crashing down. But here's the thing about Clark. She thrives under pressure. We've seen it time and time again. When the lights are brightest, when the stakes are highest, that's when Clark shines the most. It's like she's got ice in her veins. So what happens if the Fever make the playoffs? Well, it would be huge. Not just for Clark, but for the entire franchise. Think about it. A rookie leading a team to the playoffs? That doesn't happen every day. It would be a statement, a declaration that the Fever aren't just building for the future. They're here to compete right now. For Clark, making the playoffs would be the perfect cap to an already historic rookie season. It would silence any doubters, if there are any left. It would cement her status as not just a great player, but a winner. And in the world of professional sports, winning is everything. But it's not just about this season. A playoff appearance would set the tone for the Fever's future. It would show free agents that Indianapolis is a place where you can win. It would give the young core valuable playoff experience.
Question, it's like, what players jump off the page to you? Like, it doesn't have to be favorites, but just like, what players do you think, like, oh, I see them having like really good long pro careers?
You can guard. She's unstoppable. She can take over this game literally by herself.
And most importantly, it would give the fans hope. Hope that their team is on the right track. Hope that they've found their superstar to build around. Of course, there's always the flip side. What if the Fever falls short? What if they miss the playoffs by a game or two? And that's the reality of professional sports. Sometimes even your best isn't quite enough. But even if that happens, this season has been a success for Clark and the Fever. They've shown that they can compete with the best. They've given their fans a reason to believe.